Relationships. You do couples counseling. You do retreats with couples.
Yeah.
What's something you can teach us? I mean, you're talking about relationships there, about, I don't know, having these conversations with these people that are really close with us. I know you like to get people on location, don't you?
Yes.
Because it gets them out of their typical flow, right?
Yeah.
What's the first few things that you do when you talk to these people? Or what's some things that we can do with our relationships to just look at them differently? Because I think you might have had this conversation with me, that people bring their better half of them and they're like, okay, here she is, Phil, you're going to fix her.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, honey, we're going to go this, and they're going to sort you out. Right?
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
A lot. And I also get more so the men wanting to send their wives to a retreat with me. I'm going to send my wife, going to send my girlfriend. Now, it happens both ways as well. I often meet a lot of people go, fuck yeah, if you could just meet my brother, if you could just meet my mother. And often they're the person that really needs the work the most. But going back to the couples thing, if I could share one thing that I would recommend every couple to do is, like, when I get them in a room, I split them up. I don't mean in terms of their relationship, I break them up. And I get them to do a deep dive into their relationship to relationships. So just bear with me in case it sounds odd. And they're going, what are you talking about? So say, when you grew up as a kid, what did you witness? What did you feel with your parents? What did you experience? How did they react to each other? How did they interact with each other? How did they speak to each other? Were they loving? Were they caring? Did your dad love what he did professionally? Your mom love what she did professionally or at home or whatever it happens to be? And they start doing a deep dive into so you split them up. They think they're coming there, and what happens is they come with their laundry list of the shit they want to change in their partner. Well, he leaves his socks on the ground, he leaves his underwear here, he doesn't tell me he loves me anymore, he doesn't send the flowers, she doesn't this, whatever. And they come with this laundry list, whether it's written or whether it's held in their head. And when you split them up and they do a deep dive, and I say deep, I mean it's relatively deep, sometimes in some of the experience it's very deep, and into their relationship to relationships, and they start to see the nuances of how their parents were, and therefore that was ultimately their classroom. That was their classroom. Every single day. And they start to go, Jesus, I never thought about that. And we often defend our parents and defend our moms and everything else. And when the minute we go, oh, well, they did the best they could. The second we say that, we've just shut down the awareness piece, the possibility to learn something about your childhood, about your relationships, about your existence that previously has held you back. So I get them to just let go and say, well, Dad actually was very angry. I don't know why he was angry. And they start thinking about this, and they start getting in touch with their story. And sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's beautiful. And then they come back together, and they start sharing. Well, and it's very much you're sharing, the other person has to listen. And they're sharing parts of their childhood in the context of the relationship to relationships, that their partner never knew about.